Melissa supplies sit rotting at our ports. People, it's a cruelty. We're not gonna hear some stuff now, get on the popcorn. Breaking news. It broke already, but maybe someone don't really listen. Because we don't have the time to listen it. But before we go further, I get a message from Colonel Charles Jr. People from the Newmarket area call me, from the Louisville, Green Valley area call me, Colonel Charles Jr. Said them not get no help yet. All my neighbor they disgruntled. My labor right. People from Green Valley, St. Elizabeth, call me today. From the other day, they tell me, you know. From them hear about the money where the government, the prime minister have sit down pan. The people then get giggy. And the people, me hear say the people them say they now vote for Andrew Jones again, you know. They are in labor right, you know. Remember me tell you about my neighbor them, you know. They come from labor right community, you know. But because them know what me do on social media, them love me. You know, my brother call me there, you know, and say, yo, me watch you. Every day me watch you, know. If you stop beating the prime minister, you know. I joke, I live right in my brother. You understand me? But the man now get no help. And him see it too. So the people from Green Valley, St. Elizabeth, Louisville, they say they don't get no help, brother. They don't see no help. They might ask where you there. One of the ladies said, Carlos, you see me house? You see me house stay? And I true 4 months me out there for. You know why this hurt me so? And that's why I do these videos. You know why this hurt me? Can me give me all? Me put myself on a hole for help Jamaica. 4 months me out there for. Me not talk about me there foreign and just send a barrel or two. Me bring barrels and pallets, a box go they go give you and them thing there. But me say man in a video in when I give people stuff. Me people them know me. Yeah man, me not video when I give people stuff. Never did that, not once. Swear to God. Me give people, me give me heart, me go out there, me tell them say me use no money bun. Coal. Bring them equipment, buy equipment. Get man for burn coal. Not to make $1 just to donate my money so the man could have a salary. Come to God Jamaica, everybody's in shock. Believe me. Come to God Jamaica, them still in shock. After the hurricane. Everything brown. The people can't believe. Who worked on a Black River and have no job again? A lot of people up in the hills up there, so them work at them place, Black River, Santa. Many people work, if I buy shop down the road, you don't have a job again. You don't understand the depression that the people face. See me go to Jamaica, go sleep in a bush and watch coal skill. Me never make the coal skill, but me a man and make the coal skill. Me bring down the chainsaw them. Me go to Jamaica, go buy chainsaw. Me go buy wheelbarrow. Me go get shovel. Me go buy fork. Me go buy hoe. Me go buy everything when you need to burn coal. Rake. Anybody know about me? No know about no coal. I don't know nothing, but never burn coal a day in my life yet. But I hear somebody them say, yeah, we get the plan for go to Jamaica because the whole of the tree them dip on ground. I'm say it's a good idea for burn some coal. Give some of them some job, boy. And man make money every Friday, payroll around. Me no get $1, it's a donated effort. Me did it for 4 months and me see the people them suffer. Me left out there, me know what me left out there. People need help. And to see this, today, people them call me from Green Valley, St. Elizabeth. I say, call me. Talk to Colonel Charles Jr. Call Colonel Charles Jr. and tell him, say, the people in my Green Valley need help. Colonel, Andrew, what I do? Well, anyway, get to the popcorn at this precious moment. Because we're all gonna listen something. Food, goods, supply sit at the warehouse, ratting. The Prime Minister bait and switch. Tell the people themselves, boy, reduce costs to come to the airport on duties. To have so many Jamaicans, they look like them have to just walk and left them something in there. They say, what the cause the Jamaican people them right now with them stuff at the port? It costs more for storage, you know. It costs more than the items on the inside. Some donors have to just walk away. Engineered hardship. How many times have you heard that word on this platform? Engineered hardship. So nobody is better than telling us what is going on than the PNP them. Because them know the bodies are buried. The one of them there. So we're going to listen to that press conference. I'm going to make you listen. Get your popcorn. And you hear details in this press conference. You know, I see it in the news. You know. News, I bring it. They're not busy with it, man. They're not busy with it. Make we hear what's happening to the help that we get from foreign. Cash and kind. Money and goods. Over 300 odd plane coming. Maybe 400 and more. Load of supplies. Carnival Cruise Line come in with stuff. Royal Caribbean come in. Them say them come in every week. Them bring me play the tape for you yesterday. Them come in every week. Plyboard come in. Anybody here get plyboard? Royal Caribbean carry mattress. Anybody get any mattress? See me neighbor them, you know. My neighbor will call me a while ago, fear mattress fly away. I'm gonna say mattress fly away. Fear house smashed out people. She have to run out, go next door. And she start get some block. And she start build up a one room and a house. She get some board. And she build one room out tight. Remember me tell about the people who live in a board house? Once the hurricane blow it down, if a 2 or 3 bedroom board house, you cannot build back the same 2 or 3 because everything's split up and mash up. So you have to try salvage what you can get. So you have to get a reduced building. 2 bedroom turn 1 bedroom. So she get some board and she build a 1 bedroom. And she line up some concrete and she deck it off already on the top. She need help. Me neighbor on the next side, same way. They might try deck off them. Everybody a try, brother, but don't go so far the dollars can't go. But they might try and a batter. And that the government are wait for the Jamaican people them do it so they can get for silver the money. So make we listen to the PNP them. Because the PNP them a tell me say, goods, they report a rotten. A rotten? Me rotted. Make we hear it. Tell me if you can't hear me good. Make we listen here. If you can't hear me good, want to make me know. Please, if you can't hear me good, you make me know, say, Carlos, me now, you're good, you know? Yeah, man. Comment section.
Tomlinson, Deputy Spokesperson on Productivity, Efficiency and Competitiveness. I'm joined today by our spokesperson on Social Protection and Social Transformation, Dr. Angela Brown-Burke, Member of Parliament. I'm also joined by our spokesperson on Trade and Global Logistics, Member of Parliament, Anthony Hilton. I must also apologize for the absence of our spokesperson on local government and democratic reform, Natalie Nita Garvey, Member of Parliament. We have called this press conference today in light of an Auditor General's report that has produced scandalous findings about the government's management of hurricane relief funds that were donated.
Hold on, people. Hold on, they hear? You're not going to hear maybe the boombox just need plug in. It's right here. But I have to go far to find it. Don't worry. People, me say no get to the popcorn and share this. Because the PNP, them know the body bury now. Them can't come up, come tell me what I want. Right? They're right there. They know exactly what I want with them. So, make it go and listen again, people. Goods down at the port are rotten. What a caca close.
Jamaicans. The contents of the report is very outrageous, and we believe it deserves the full attention of the Jamaican people. Of $1.44 billion donated to the government of Jamaica to support the relief efforts across the island in wake of Hurricane Melissa, the Auditor General found that 88% of that was unspent as at the end of February 2026, which implies that only $26 million of that $1.44 billion was directed towards relief efforts. That is unacceptable. We will expose the governance failure behind this, and we will demand that there be a clear plan of action presented to the Jamaican people with respect to how the remainder of the hurricane relief funds will be spent. We will also be examining the administration of the roofs program, which has been a dismal management. It has been a failure by all accounts, and we will explore that as well. The logistics of the relief efforts has also been poorly managed, and our spokesperson on logistics will speak to that. I will come back at the end of the press conference and I will talk about the financial mismanagement and the poor governance framework that has enabled the underspent of the donations that have been received by the government of Jamaica. But at this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'll hand over to our spokesperson on social protection and social transformation, Dr. Angela Brown-Burke. Thank you.
Before we go to Ms. Burke, the roof program, the speed program, the reach program, the spark program, them kill with acronyms, empty acronyms. And the thing about it, all of these little programs of people are run it, and I manage it and I collect money. It just seems as if they just build something and fling an acronym out there and put them friendly night and scrape taxpayers' money and them serve no purpose. What happened to all this program? The spark, the reach, the speed program was supposed to speed up bureaucratic red tape. What happened to this program? Now we have the roof program. You see, appear Gina way. Make we go and listen, Ms. Brown-Burke. Listen. Share the live here, please. We're going to break it down together.
Thank you very much. Good morning again, ladies and gentlemen. As you heard before, I'm Angela Brown-Burke, Shadow Minister for Social Protection and Social Transformation. I probably want to start by just talking about the roof program. Well, all of how we handled Hurricane Melissa is really where I probably want to start. And I want to start because in any disaster, there's always a memorandum of understanding and collaboration between central government and local government. This time around, it was noticeably absent, and we saw that showing up in so many different ways. And in fact, a lot of even the challenges that we're having now is also because there is that absence. So if we start by saying that there was no MOU between ODPEM and the Ministry of Labour and Social Security. If we also start by saying that with the collaboration that was taking place, there was nothing that was documented. No roles and responsibilities of the different agencies were identified. And if we start in chaos, we must end in chaos. And so today, I want to speak to you on behalf of thousands of Jamaicans who are still living on the tarpaulins, catching with friends, boxing boat, as we say in Jamaica. 7 months after a Category 5 hurricane devastated Western Jamaica. In the wake of that storm, Jamaicans at home and abroad gave generously.
Of course.
Donating, as Senator Tomlinson has said, $1.44 billion to support survivors. More than half a year later, that generosity has not reached the ground. Less than 2% has been spent.
Oh, God.
And as the AG reported that, we have to look around us and look at the people who are still waiting on that support. You might very well say that assessments are still being done.
Yeah, right.
And that victims are receiving benefits from other sources. But hold a second, we'll get there. The scope of the need is staggering. I don't know how many of us remember that in December last year, Red Cross actually estimated that there were 156,000 homes that were damaged and approximately 90,000 families who were directly affected. What this means is that all donations and all funds that would have been received would probably still not have been fully enough. There would be a gap. And that is why what has happened with the 1.44 billion sitting there with no plan is such a wicked act.
Wicked.
These funds were intended to deliver shelter and to help hurricane victims. Instead, what do we have? Nothing but utter chaos. So the Auditor General's review has uncovered catastrophic deficiencies in governance, oversight, and accountability. The damning results: millions in funds and materials cannot be independently verified, and are most vulnerable.
Hold on there. That means that the money when them say them spend already, the little bit out of the $23 million. The crumbs, them teeth out of it, cannot be verified. That the woman I say. The crumbs what them spend already. It is like you spend $1.80 out of freaking $100. The crumbs what them claims that them spend, because the people not get help, you know. You know, go look a bag of food. If the people of the world never pitch in and give, cheerful givers, donors, regular people will decide to them a pitch in while the government sits down. We saw that weeks before the hurricane. We saw that the government sit down. Even foreign media was asking, where the hell is the government? And if foreign media can reach a Black River down at Westmoreland, why can't the government reach down there? Beanie Man reach a Black River before the government? We could go and listen to backside. So what she tell me as I know, say, money spent and they can't give account for it. No eyes, not data, no T's, not cross. Just like on the Anglican Ministry of Health, the Education Ministry, the Prime Minister Office, because don't forget the Auditor General flag the Prime Minister Office, Parliament, they flag Parliament also for use about $6 million and go like said in a member. People may do videos on these before, you know. Them in my head. Go do your research and say for like me, I tell. Auditor General work, you know, but nothing never happened. Make you go and listen to this.
Citizens remain completely unprotected. The government rules program, I want to talk about that a little bit. It was always intended to be the major vehicle through which hope would have been given to Jamaicans. The minister at a press conference, I think it was about 3 weeks ago, informed Jamaicans that 114,000 household assessments had been completed. That would be 73%. That optimistic, sanitized account does not match what persons are telling us on the ground. That's not what they're reporting.
You hear that? You know, match. But let me ask a question. What the money, what financial institution the money sitting? Is it NCB? Because just the other year leeching have some financial problem, you know, and they want to step down from NCB. You know, news about financial problem I come from him, you know. Me used to see, sitting at the news. I could do the research people and say for lie me and tell. Me no have to tell a lie for nobody, you know. But leeching, just recently my money problem, don't it? All about the Caribbean, this and that, and some bonds problem. Which financial institution this money sit down in? Let me continue.
So let's look at the assessment so far. First of all, there's an acknowledgement that not everyone has yet been verified. And so the question is, for those who have not been assessed, what is the process? How do they make sure that their name is on a list to be assessed? And if it's not there, what is that fair, transparent system for them to get on that list so that they can be assessed? That's the first gap that we find. And I think any gap anywhere in this system is a problem based on where we are and how devastating Melissa was. So that's the first thing. Then let's look at those who have been assessed. The first thing we would say is that any system of assessment, any process by which individuals are going to be assessed needs to be fair and it needs to be transparent. And then
let's talk about fair and transparent. People, when me there in Jamaica, right? Me there one sister in shop where I host here down one day. We don't know my neighbor was there. And I did a video on Facebook because we couldn't do YouTube out there because the signal, you understand me, is low and you can't go YouTube live with poor signal, but you can on Facebook. Some go live on Facebook out there, I load up the government. Because after I got there, months after hurricane, no assessment for the people them in the Green Valley, Louisville, New Market area, none. So I load them up on Facebook. The next day, guess what happened? People from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security rolled up in the community in a coaster bus. They found out. They walk up in my yard. The next day, they did the assessment. Me even call my neighbor where they are work. Me carry them over back where one of my neighbor house mashed down and me do video on it many times on Facebook. And me carry them go show my neighbor house where mashed down. Show them. You can look out door, my tarpaulin on the side and zinc and breeze can blow rain in the night. I just saw some people I live right now. And try and best to put a bucket, something around me, whole house mashed down. So the people come and did them assessment. Yes, there were professionals. The workers who came out from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security Office were some highly professional people. Nice people. Them. Me not lie. Me not blame them to come do them work. I have to give that to them. Me even said it in videos in Jamaica. They're really professional when they come out. But that's it. They bring on them tablets. They have them clipboard. They have them camera. They take pictures. Them document stuff. And there was no rush. They not rush you. Them sit down and ask a question, one mash down if you have anything in their house where destroyed by hurricane and all this kind of beautiful question. I thought I would see some help before me left Jamaica. Oh no. See me neighbor them call me today. The people from the community call me today. Say Carlos, call Colonel Charles to me. Make some noise, call him out. Labor right them, you know. Labor right them. Now the labor right them I say. Them not going to vote for Andrew Owners again. Make go and listen to the woman here.
Needs to be criteria based. And some of us might think that there is some criteria, yes, because there is the major damage, the minor damage, and the total damage. However, we need to make sure that when persons are in fact assessed, that they are put in the category that they belong, that whatever errors there might be, human errors, that they are caught and that they are actually resolved. So let me tell you what I really mean by that, and I'll give you a real example. So let's look at what this looks like on the ground. Consider Miss X in Hanover. She was assessed. She was told that she qualified for a grant. Yet when she went to the parish office, she realized that they had misidentified her community. Yes? And therefore, she is now in limbo.
Wow.
We have Master Joe. His telephone number when he went to the office, his telephone number was entered incorrectly. A payment showed up in the system as processed, only to later disappear entirely.
Listen, scamming.
And we have heard stories of individuals who spend their last little dollar to go to the office to get information and still can't even find their name on the file.
Hardship.
Now, these are not isolated incidents.
Wow.
This is state-sponsored frustration.
State-sponsored
and
engineered hardship. State-sponsored, yeah. Listen to me now. Remember them in the same, me know where them in now. And they might take 1 week to come out. You understand me? After the Auditor General tell them about them a thing, if you don't feel poor people, PNP that come out before the 1 week. That's why me and them are always a clashing. Imagine you hear all of this. And they give you 1 week. Me I hear this and it have burned me. And the PNP take 1 week before them come out, come get mad with me. They don't want to listen to them anyway because at them I tell me no. Everything and I explain stuff to me. Auditor General I tell me, stuff are spoiled. Supplies are spoiled. Andrew Honest tied up the port. And Andrew Honest me blame. Me tell you say the man should have hired people at the port. You see people are starved. You cut off the way or we help. Right? The duty-free reduction. You cut that off prematurely. When we're just getting ready to help Jamaica. Right now Jamaica need help. Now clog up the port. And create some excitement and chaos. Things are rotten down there. Charge people overpriced on the wicked.
Thing has to be done about it.
People are wild to let them stop.
We believe that it is important for whatever system that is being devised by the government to have those opportunities for individuals to query, for individuals to make sure that they are on the list, for individuals to actually even respond to assumptions. So we all know how Jamaican families are. Because my sister came and applied for a grant doesn't mean that we live in the same household, although it's the same big yard. Because I have my own little thing with my family right there. My sister, who lives right beside me, is in her own house with her own family. So when the minister says, and we all agree, that if you benefited once, you shouldn't benefit twice, we all agree with that. But how do we make sure that everyone that is denied because of an assumption like that, that it gets identified one, and that the research is done in a way to make sure that no needy person who should really qualify is disqualified. These are some of the issues that we have on the ground. Then some communities are called clusters. And there's a whole bunch of clusters that as of yet the government hasn't found a way to deal with.
Damn.
And we don't hear anybody talking about that.
They don't care, man.
And I think I said it the last time I spoke as well, that there are damage levels that were actually altered after assessment.
What?
Although they were inputted in the system correctly. What this means is that, I don't want to say secretly,
listen this.
Yeah, but it means a change, a reduction in terms of what those families would have been entitled to, would have thought they were.
Hold on there. So after them come assess the community, them go back and reduce. After them enter it in the computer, and that the woman I tell the people, them go back and reduce what the families would have get and have the money sit down pan. Somebody probably said, no man, you can't give them that, you can't give them this. Remember them already do the assessment, you know. So after the assessment now, they probably said, oh, no deserve that. Like, oh, I believe that's why I don't get the mattress them. Because they believe that the mattress are too nice for no. Not even the stores them at Jamaica sell them type of mattress there. Why should I give them Jamaican people a mattress there? Why we not share it up between the politician friend them and we sell some of them? I believe that them I do want the mattress them. Them a poil too. Make we listen.
to receive
No, you're not yet, man.
in terms of what their conditions would demand. Again, there has to be a way to sort through these issues for persons with missing TRN numbers, missing phone numbers, and just being missing from the very database that they should be in. I've said it before that these data fixes are absolutely essential to ensure that every Jamaican who deserves to receive a benefit, that they do. Now,
people, when the hurricane just blow, me do video now, me ask, me think the government know of a run country. Me do a video now, me say, why people from RGD not jump in a bus and fan out in the country and register people, lose them driver's license, them birth certificate, or you understand me? People from the driver's license department or whatever, motor vehicle department, fan out our birth certificate, something with to make the people them get them stuff faster. People, me do videos like that, several times, So we think the government know for run government. Them should have people from RGD fan out in a bus, go into them communities, announce where you're gonna be, so people lose everything in the hurricane. Could I get speedy help? Look at people, this is deliberate,
Where the real problem is of course the findings of the Auditor General.
Tell me about him,
and probably the most shocking ones of this is that out of the 421 roofs reportedly repaired, the Auditor General could not independently verify not a single one to the required standard.
Lord Jesus, not one?
Not even one.
No, man, not one?
Just let that sink in and figure what that means.
That means no bill. Not one roof. People, not one. They can't get Auditor General go. Not one. And the people from Green Valley are call me. Not one. If this is not wickedness to the highest order.
But in addition to that, there are no formal completion reports.
What?
There's no evidence that materials costing 167.3 million were actually delivered to or used for the intended beneficiaries. The Ministry of Labour and Social Security provided no written selection criteria, no evaluation process, and shockingly confirmed that verifying the construction that is taking place is actually outside of their responsibility. If the ministry isn't verifying it, then who is?
Wow. Right now,